Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Hello there, good evening and a warm welcome to the 9 p.m. news of the most prestigious channel in Sri Lanka, bringing you the top stories for tonight. I'm Sonal Paranamithana.
A pleasant evening. I'm Dilanjali Ananda and these are the headlines for tonight.
Special interest scheme for senior citizens to be implemented from today. A group of top-level businessmen from India recommends present investment environment in Sri Lanka. Seatbelts for bus drivers compulsory from today. Bus fares to be reduced from the 4th of July. 550 persons issued with red notices on the second day of Dengue Control Week. News item published in a Sunday newspaper regarding the three-Porsche company found to be completely false. Engaging children in begging banned from today. 15 million persons under a life threat due to the global aid cut of the US president.
For this and other stories in detail. The special interest scheme for senior citizens will be in effect from today.
And the scheme was approved by the Cabinet of Ministers under the Budget Proposals 2025. The special interest scheme for senior citizens is open to Sri Lankan citizens aged 60 years. The scheme aims to provide additional financial support to senior citizens by offering enhanced returns on their fixed deposit savings. Fixed deposits under the scheme can be opened during this period from July 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2025, and all such deposits must have a 12-month fixed deposit tenure. The total value of deposits under the scheme should not exceed 1 million rupees per depositor, regardless of the number of participating banks. President Anurukumara Dissanayake has stated that the government will take steps to provide 3% annual interest rate than the existing market interest rate for 1 year's fixed deposit for 1 million rupees in case of the financial stability of the senior citizens. The government has allocated 15 billion rupees under the 2025 budget to provide the interest subsidy to participating banks in order to ensure senior citizens receive the additional interest benefit without delay. The statement said senior citizens who wish to benefit from the scheme should visit the nearest branch of the participating banks.
A group of top-level businessmen from India says that a conducive investment environment is present in Sri Lanka. A group of chief executives of the Indian Federation of Industries was on a 2-day tour in Sri Lanka in order to increase investment opportunities in this country. Confederation of Indian Industries CEO delegation met with the Prime Minister at the Parliament complex. The businessmen pointed out that the economic relations between the two countries further strengthened during the official visit of the President Anurukumara Dissanayake to India. Discussions focused on expanding trade and investment opportunities across key sectors such as technology, manufacturing, education, innovation, entrepreneurship, agriculture, energy and tourism. Prime Minister Amarasuri emphasized the importance of inclusive and equitable investment strategies that support youth empowerment, women entrepreneurs and the small and medium enterprise sector. A meeting was held yesterday between the Minister of Energy Kumara Jayakodi and the group of Indian businessmen. Attention was paid especially to new investment opportunities in the energy sector of the island. Chairman of the ITC Group of India, Mahendra Sanjeev Puri, Managing Director of Indian Oil Company Deepak Das and other business chiefs joined the discussion. Chairman of the ITC Group of India, Mahendra Sanjeev Puri, participated in a special interview with the national television.
From a business perspective, I think what business looks at first of all is macro stability, and which is in place, and we would like it to continue that way. Second is the businesses expect inviting environment, an environment that is more proactive and open to receiving suggestions and doing what is required for the economic transformation. And we have seen that intent very clearly in policy makers here based on the discussions we've had yesterday. And also, President visited India in December And CI had the honor of hosting a round table amongst members where His Excellency addressed the members, and members were quite encouraged, and that's why some of them are here now exploring specific opportunities. So I think we understand that this whole process of economic transformation is a journey, but we're there along with Sri Lanka in this journey, as long as there is macro stability and as long as there is very clear intent and focus, both of which we find very clearly evident.
Minister Bimal Ratnayake says that future action will be taken by the President regarding the investigation committee report of a published news item pertaining to the release of 323 import containers without customs inspection. He made this observation to the media after a program held in Colombo today. Minister Bimal Ratnayake said that disciplinary and legal action will be taken against officials found to be linked to the controversial release of 323 containers by Sri Lanka Customs earlier this year. Speaking to media, Minister said that legal action will be taken against officials found to have committed serious offences. Some key factors were found through this committee, one being that a shortcoming or mistake on the Sri Lanka Customs. Based on the findings of the committee report, the Minister and Ministry Secretary will take the necessary actions. Minister Ratnayake slammed the opposition for attempting to politicize the issue based on baseless allegations and rumours. He added that the committee appointed by the President to look into the matter has found that some mistakes related to inspection had occurred on the side of the customs officials. The minister assured that the President will take the necessary decisions based on the findings of the report by the committee.
Now, Thailand's Constitutional Court has suspended Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, who has come under mounting pressure to resign over her leaked phone conversation with former Cambodian leader Hun Sen. The clip in which Paetongtarn called him uncle and criticized a Thai military commander sparked public anger and a petition for her dismissal, which the court is now considering. That could make Paetongtarn the third politician in the powerful Shinawatra clan, which has dominated Thai politics for the past 2 decades, to lose power before completing their term. Her ruling coalition is already teetering, with a slim majority after a key conservative ally abandoned it 2 weeks ago. The Constitutional Court voted 7-2 to suspend her while they consider the case for her dismissal, and she has 15 days to present her defence. In the meantime, the Deputy MP or PM will serve as the country's acting leader. Paetongtarn, however, will remain in the cabinet as Culture Minister, a new appointment following a cabinet reshuffle that was endorsed hours before she was suspended. The Colombo Magistrates Court today ordered to further remand the former chairman of Sri Lankan Airlines, Nishantha Wickramasinghe, until the 15th of this month. The court also ordered the Bribery Commission to complete investigations before that date and to take steps to report to the court on the next day. When the complaint was taken up, Inspector of Police Vikramarachi, on behalf of the Bribery Commission, said that the report of the Presidential Investigation Commission, which conducted investigations regarding corruption and irregularities said to be occurred in the Sri Lankan Airlines and Sri Lankan Catering Company in 2014, had been forwarded to the Bribery Commission by the then President's Secretary P.B. Abekon. Accordingly, he added that investigations in this respect commenced in 2017 and 3 allegations were investigated against the suspect. One of the allegations against the suspect has been causing a loss of an amount of $4,512 to the government by changing the route of flight number UL1319, which was due to fly from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to Katunayake on the 22nd of January 2014. Apart from this, another allegation has been levelled against this suspect for causing a loss of $19,160 to the government by sending 75 passengers on a flight UL563, who were to depart for France after arriving in Sri Lanka from the Maldives on the 26th of January in the same year. Another allegation has been that he caused a loss of an amount of 1.25 million rupees to the government by holding a musical show with artists in order to ensure the victory of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, held at 18th Milepost Grounds at Katunayake on the 19th of 2014. Several other additional facts were also presented to the court. After considering the facts presented by both sides, the magistrate ordered his further remand until the 15th of this month, rejecting the bail plea. Meanwhile, Controller of the Immigration and Immigration Harsha Ilukpitia, who has been alleged of contempt of court, stated in the Supreme Court today that he accepts the offence he committed unconditionally. This offence has been regarding failing to comply with an interim injunction issued by the Supreme Court regarding the issue of e-visa. Accordingly, he also informed the court that he is withdrawing the statement of the defendant pleading not guilty regarding the consent allegation during the hearing by him. The bench of judges informed that the order regarding the respondent, Controller of Immigration and Immigration, will be announced on the 24th of this month. The Colombo Magistrates Court ordered today to further be imprisoned until the 8th of this month the former Commissioner General of Department of Motor Traffic Nishant Anuruddha Virasinghe and Brahman Vasila Priyantha Bandara along with Dhammika Niroshan. This has been regarding an investigation pertaining to the illegal registration of vehicles in the Department of Motor Traffic.
The prices of fuel has been revised from effect from midnight yesterday. Accordingly, the price of a litre of Lanka auto diesel has been increased by 15 rupees and the new price has been fixed at 298 rupees. The new price of a litre of octane 92 petrol is now 305 rupees, which has been hiked by 12 rupees. The price of a litre of Lanka kerosene has been increased by 7 rupees and the new price is 185 rupees. According to Ceylon Petroleum Corporation, there is no change in the prices of octane 95 petrol and Lanka super diesel. As per these revisions, Indian Oil Company and Sinopec Company have also revised fuel prices. Chairman of the CPETCO, Janaka Rajakaruna, said that the oil prices for this month were revised in accordance with the price hike in the world market previously. The price increase in the world market has been indicated here, where the prices decreased in the month of April and the price reduction in the month of May was conducted accordingly. At the same time, fuel prices in the world market increased in the month of June due to the war. The increase has been done due to the hike in the average of prices. Although fuel prices have been revised, school transportation fees will not be hiked according to concerned associations. President of the Association of School Transport NMK Chandra Padmasiri said that the prices of all spare parts have been increased, but the association also received the help of the parents on this occasion while facing difficulties themselves. He added that the association decided not to increase the transport price, although the government has taken steps to increase the price of fuel. Love's Gas Company has announced that there will be no revision in the prices of gas for the month of July.
The National Transport Commission has decided to reduce bus fares by 0.55% with effect from the 4th of July. The reduction was previously fixed at 2.5%, but due to the revision in fuel prices, it has been decided to decrease the prices by 0.55% according to the price formula. Somehow, the minimum fare will remain unchanged. According to a cabinet decision taken in 2002, revision of bus fares has to be announced by the 1st of July every year. Previously, it has been decided to reduce bus fares by 2.5%, but the price of a litre of Lanka auto diesel has been hiked by 274 rupees to 289 rupees by 15 rupees with effect from midnight yesterday. After the comparison of prices, it has been decided to reduce bus fares by 0.55%. Accordingly, the minimum fare will remain unchanged, while the maximum fare of 2,170 rupees has been decreased to 2,159 rupees by 11 rupees.
The chairman of the Sri Lanka Triposha Limited, Amal Ratnayaka, says that 100 Suposha outlets will be set up island-wide in the future. He made this comment in a communique in response to a fake news item published in a Sunday's paper. He says that a news has been published under the heading of "There is no maize, Triposha Limited is closed." He He stressed that this news is totally false. Sri Lanka Triposha Company Limited is a fully state-owned company initiated under the Ministry of Health. The chairman of the company stresses that it is functioning normally with the aim of fulfilling the nutritional needs of children and pregnant mothers. Production is underway around the clock and the machines are functioning throughout the day. The chairman further states that measures have also been taken to update the supply chain of quality maize to continue the productions of the company.
The rule of wearing seat belts for bus drivers is effective from today. The National Transport Commission says that this rule has enforced under the provision of the Motor Traffic Act. Many accidents were reported during the past period since the bus drivers did not follow this rule. The National Transport Commission says this rule will be effective from today, considering this matter. The drivers who do not follow this will be dealt with the existing law. Minister Bima Ratnayake engaged in an observation tour in the Peta bus stand to look into this matter. Minister Bima Ratnayake pointed out that seat belts for bus drivers will be compulsory from 1st of July. It is also proposed to make compulsory the use of seat belts on expressways, since a large number of accidents is being reported. With the use of seat belts, the number of accidents can be drastically reduced. Views were also expressed at several media briefings held today. President of the Private Bus Owners Association, Gamunu Vijayaratne, said that wearing a seat belt is a law and bus drivers should take steps to use seat belts of a certain standard. A crisis will surface of substandard seat belts are to be used.
The National Fertilizer Secretariat says that there is no shortage in fertilizer in the country. Director of the Secretariat, Chandana Lokuhevake, says that the fertilizer companies have adequate amount of fertilizer stocks. National Fertilizer Secretariat Director Chandana Lokuhevake said that 105,000 metric tons of urea fertilizer was estimated for the Yala season this year, and 115,000 metric tons of urea has been issued to the market from the month of March until now. An amount of 20,000 metric tons of MOP fertilizer will be issued for the Yala season, and an amount of 7,000 metric tons has been issued to the market by now. During the last week, a stock of 21,000 metric tons of urea fertilizer had reached the Colombo harbour and was issued to the market immediately through fertilizer companies. 16,000 metric tons of urea fertilizer is already available with fertilizer companies, and an amount of 27,000 metric tons of MOP fertilizer is in the stores as stocks. Distribution of fertilizer is being done via fertilizer companies.
Ceylon Electricity Board says that it has been mentioned in the decision of the Supreme Court to revise only 4 main facts of Sri Lanka Electricity Amendment Draft Bill. According to them, the Supreme Court has not considered as a violation of Constitution regarding policy facts mentioned in 21 main specifications. Director General of the Electricity Field Reforms Bureau, Pubudha Niroshan, said that the view of the Supreme Court regarding Sri Lanka Electricity Amendment Draft Bill has been forwarded to the Parliament recently. The Supreme Court had paid attention to 4 major points, namely that the members of the committee appointed under instructions of the Minister should act in accordance with the draft bill. The company which owns hydroelectricity power stations should be 100% under the government. The restructuring process consists two parts and the first part. The companies which will be created for generation and transmission will come under restructuring during the second stage. The fourth point has been the instruction issued to appoint 4 members out of 9 from those who are already in service of the Electricity Board, who belonged to the Board of Directors in charge of the maintenance of the pension fund of the employees.
In more local stories, engaging children of the age group of 16 to 18 years as domestic servants and other dangerous jobs, along with engaging children under the age of 16 years in begging and business activities, has been banned from today. According to Child Rights Convention, a person under 18 years of age has been defined as a child. Children up to 16 years of age should be directed towards compulsory education. As per latest statistics, 30% of the population of the country is included in child population. Minister of Child and Women's Affairs Saroja Savitri Paulraj says that according to Children's Charter, persons under 18 years are considered as children. Up to 16 years of age is accepted as compulsory period for education. The government will end using children in begging, deploying them as domestic servants and in dangerous work from today. Certain children are compelled to do any kind of job due to various reasons. Meanwhile, another group of children, along with their parents or as a victim of human trade, becomes street children. After considering all these facts, the Cabinet has decided to completely ban engaging children under 16 years of age in begging and business activities and engaging children of the age group of 16 to 18 years in domestic service and dangerous jobs from today. Minister of Child and Women's Affairs Saroja Savitri Paulraj says that if anyone feels that children of schooling age are used in such dangerous activities in school time, they can inform the National Child Protection Authority by dialing the hotline 1929 or the nearest police station. The police have been empowered with authority to take action against such matters regarding children. The Ministry of Child and Women's Affairs requests the public to inform 24-hour hotline number 1929 in case of problems regarding children at any place. As responsible citizens, it is the undeniable responsibility of all to act with attention for the safety and protection of children, since each child should be allowed to enjoy their beautiful world on earth.
According to the National Dengue Control Unit, legal action has been taken against 143 persons during the first day of the Dengue Control Week. Media spokesperson, community consultant Dr. Prashila Samaravira revealed these views to the media. Media spokesperson, community consultant Dr. Prashila Samaravira said that 22,318 premises have been inspected and 4,481 out of them, or 20% of the total, has been identified as mosquito breeding places. Mosquito larvae were found at another 774 areas. Instructions have been issued to prevent mosquito breeding while issuing 660 red notices. 143 court cases have also been filed today, and households, schools, government institutions, work sites and religious places have been identified as risk areas. The general public has been requested to keep their residential areas and surroundings clean.
A youth has died in a firing occurred last night at the Yayinna area, Kahavatta. Another injured youth has been admitted to the Kahavatta Base Hospital. The two youths have been abducted from a residence in the Yayinna area by a group arriving in a jeep. Later, it has been revealed during the investigations that they have been shot at a deserted place on the Andana road. The dead person has been identified as a 22-year-old youth, a resident of the Palansuriyakama area, and the injured youth was aged 27 years. The cause of firing has not been revealed so far.
The Praja Shakti National Program will be initiated on the 4th of this month under the patronage of President Andhra Kumara Dissanayaka. The aim of this program is to save the people from poverty. A workshop was also held yesterday to enlighten the media institutions and to entertain their views. The workshop was held under the patronage of Senior Additional Secretary to the President Kapila Janaka Bandara. The Praja Shakti National Program is functioning as a multi-access program for social empowerment. One of the 6 persons each suffers from poverty, and it is over 95% in rural and estate areas. This is a factor directly influence the national economy. This program has focused attention to select the poverty-prone social groups and direct them for proper social security program. Although poverty alleviation programs were implemented under various regimes, the Praja Shakti initiative is significant that it has taken joint access to empower the community. Instead, education sector has been identified as the major access to renders to alleviate poverty. Health, transport, food security, marketing and several other sections have also been focused under this program. It is significant that both state and private sectors are involved in this move. The government's digitization program and the Clean Sri Lanka initiative will also be scheduled to be connected for this purpose. Senior Media Advisor to the President Chandan Surya Bandara, Director General of Government Information Harsha Bandara and a group of heads of state and private media institutions were present at this occasion.
We take a look at more local news items in brief now. New regulations introduced by the Sri Lanka Bureau of Foreign Employment for all Sri Lankans seeking foreign employment in non-domestic sectors for the first time come into effect from today. Accordingly, all Sri Lankans seeking foreign employment in non-domestic areas for the first time must obtain certification of their employment contracts from the Sri Lanka Diplomatic Mission in the respective country before registering with the SLBF fee. An amount of $60 has to be paid as the fee in this regard. This mandatory requirement applies to workers migrating to Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, Oman, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Maldives, Malaysia, Singapore and South Korea. The centenary function of the Sri Lanka Medical Council will be held on the 5th of this month at the BMICH in Colombo under the leadership of Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya and the Minister of Health and Mass Media Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa. His Eminence Cardinal Malcolm Ranjith completes 50 years of his ministry today. A special mass was held today at St. Lucia Cathedral in Kotahena. The approach road of the cathedral has been named after the Cardinal. Mayor of Colombo, Rai Balthazar, along with a number of others, joined this occasion.
A group of students from Mayurapada Central College today visited the President's office under the program Vision organized by the Presidential Secretariat. This program has been jointly implemented by the President's Office, Ministry of Education and the Mass Media Division of the Parliament. The students had the opportunity of meeting Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya on this occasion. The Prime Minister raised awareness among students regarding the responsibility of mass media, the usage of artificial intelligence in media and new educational reforms. The students were provided with an opportunity to visit the President's house, Colombo Port City and the Parliament as well. The occasion was joined by Senior Additional Secretary to the President, KNM Kumar Sena, and a group of other officials. Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya said that there has to be a good relationship, a good discussion and trust between people's representatives and citizens in a democratic country.
In other local stories, former Minister Gamini Lokuge has passed away at the age of 82. The former minister passed away last night while being under treatment at a private hospital in Colombo. Gamini Lokuge, who entered politics representing the United National Party in 1960, entered the parliament representing the Casbava seat in the year 1983. He has been the Minister of Tourism in 1989 and 2002 and joined the government of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa in 2006. Later, he has been a Minister of Sports and was re-elected to Parliament in 2010 and 2015. He held several ministerial portfolios under the government of former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa in 2022. His final rites will be performed at the Dole Kanatta Cemetery on next Thursday at 5 p.m. We take a look at foreign news on the other side of this break.
Welcome back. A new study in the Lancet Medical Journal warns that major cuts to U.S. foreign aid under President Donald Trump could cause over 14 million additional deaths by 2030. A third of those at risk are children. The research says low and middle income countries could face a crisis similar to a global pandemic. David Rasella, one of the report's authors, said the scale of the impact is massive. In March, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said more than 80% of programs run by the U.S. Agency for International Development had been shut down. Trump's administration argued these cuts would reduce what they saw as wasteful spending. Billionaire Elon Musk helped oversee the cutbacks as part of a broader effort to reduce the federal workforce. Trump has repeatedly said foreign spending should reflect his America First policy. The report warns that funding cuts could reverse 20 years of progress in global health. Researchers say U.S. aid support may have saved over 90 million lives between 2001 and 2021. If funding drops by 83% as projected, they estimate over 14 million preventable deaths could occur by 2030, including 4.5 million children under 5. United States is the world's largest humanitarian aid donor, spending $68 billion in 2023 alone. On sports news, the first ODI between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh will be played at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo tomorrow.
And this series includes 3 matches. The first 2 ODIs between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh will be played at the R. Premadasa Stadium in Colombo. Sri Lankan players who take part in the first match participated in practices at this ground this evening. The 2 teams have played 57 ODIs so far. Sri Lanka has won 43 matches while Bangladesh has claimed victory only in 12 matches. 2 games ended with no result. Bangladesh toured Sri Lanka for an ODI series for the last time in 2019. Sri Lanka won this series 3-0. Bangladesh has not yet won an ODI series against Sri Lanka at home. Meanwhile, the 2 teams have played 10 ODI matches in the R. Premadasa Stadium and Sri Lanka has won all the matches. Charita Salanka is leading the Sri Lankan team while Mehdi Hassan will be captain of Bangladesh team. This is the first match led by him for Bangladesh. The trophy of the series was displayed this morning with the participation of the skippers of both teams.
ජයග්‍රාහකින්ට පිරිනැමෙන කුසලානය අද පෙරවරුවේ එළිදැක්වුණේ දෙපිලේ නායකින්ගේ සහභාගීත්වය.
And with that, we wrap up tonight's main news telecast. Join us same time, same place tomorrow. Signing off, it's me Sunal alongside Bilanjali. Good night.
Good night.